Everyone, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. This is day 50 of 1000. So hey, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's really good to have you. For all my new viewers, this channel is all about investing money and being all in on Tesla no matter what. So join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. That's right, join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through the following. I'm going to share my day 50 portfolio with you. So it's day 50 of 1000. I'm 5% on my journey to 1000 days. So, 5% done, another 95% to go. So I'm on day 50. The second thing is I'm going to be sharing my NASDAQ and Tesla charts to see where the price may be moving to. And then I'm going to have a look at the Tesla charts and look at MACD and RSI. So let's get into it. So it's day 50, 10th of February 2022, two portfolios, A and B. In A, I have just over 120 shares. In B, I have just under 91 shares. So that's day 50 and 10th of February 2022. So in total, I have just over 211 shares. My target is to reach 300 shares. I'm 70% of the way there. I've got another 30% to go. And I've built this position over about 19 months now. I started with £50 in Tesla. I've dollar cost averaged every month and I bought during the dip. So I've accumulated 211 shares, but my target is to hit 300. So I'm going to try and get there sooner than later. So that's the total number of shares that I hold in Tesla. So what's been happening? So it's day 50 of 1000. Tesla is currently priced at $917. So if we multiply that by the number of shares that I hold, which is just over $211, I have just over 211 shares. I have a total portfolio value of $193,540.36. So just over $193,500 in my portfolio. So at its peak, it was around $250,000. So it's gone down drastically, but I'm not too concerned because I'm a long-term investor. I believe in Tesla's future. I believe that this is going to be one of the greatest growth stories ever told. So I'm not too concerned. Even if my portfolio went down to about 100,000, I'd probably end up trying to buy more if I had the money. So the daily movement is the volatility is getting lower and lower. Before, the portfolio used to swing up and down about 15,000-20,000. So the volatility is falling now, and the portfolio is settling at around between 190 and 200,000. So that's day 50 of 1000. So now let's get into the technical analysis. So here is the NASDAQ 1 year chart. So yesterday we saw prices jump up, and today what's happening? Today prices have gone back down. So it's testing the support level again. It's actually made up the gap. So when price gapped up for the NASDAQ, there was quite a big gap there, and now what's happening? The price is filling it in. So it's probably going to settle around the new support, which is around 14,200 level, and then it's going to start to rise if there's no more bad news in the market. So that's the 1 year chart for the NASDAQ. So let's have a look at the 1 year Tesla chart. So again, I've got it all marked up. I've got the T1, T2, T3 trend lines, which have been broken, and then I've got the T4, T5 trend lines. And if I zoom into it, you will see that the ascending triangle is still intact. So price has gone underneath it a little bit, but it's not an exact science. It's not going to be exactly within that triangle, but as long as it's maintaining that formation, there's still an ascending triangle there. So when it does pop out, and if it does pop out, it's gonna break the 950 level and then try and go to the 1000 level. So that's my prediction at the moment. If it does break out of this ascending triangle, it's going to go to 1000, and if there's more good news, it's probably going to break the MA50, and then it's going to keep on going up. So that's the Tesla 1 year chart. So let's have a look at the 6 month chart now, just to make it a bit more clearer. So if I zoom in, you can see that today's candlestick is quite bearish. The bulls tried to push the price up, and then the bears slammed the price down. It is still the current price is more than the open price, so it is quite bullish. But if you look at the candle, the bulls tried to push it up, but the bears are still there. They're still selling, so it's still a battle going on there. And eventually the bulls are gonna try and take over and break out of this ascending triangle. So that's the 6-month chart. So let's have a look at the RSI analysis on Tesla. So last time I drew a trend line in green to show that the RSI was rising. But if I zoom into it, you'll be able to see that that trend line has now been broken. It's actually broken underneath that green trend line, which means, you know, it's not going to go up exactly, you know, using that trend line. So what's going to happen is it's going to probably like consolidate for a bit, and then it's going to start rising again, and maybe a new trend line will form. So this is still bullish because, you know, it was very low. It was at the 30 level at one point. It is at 44.76. So eventually what will happen is it will rise above the 50 level, and then when it does rise above the 50 level, the bulls are going to be controlled, and that's when the price momentum upwards is going to be higher. So that's the RSI analysis on Tesla. So let's have a look at the MACD analysis. So the MACD is still quite bullish. So if I zoom into it, you'll be able to see that the black line has overtaken the red line. It's not a significant gap at the moment, but it will start to open up depending on how the price rises, how the price pops out. It will start to show a bigger gap. The MACD histogram is in positive territory now. It's been in positive territory for 2 days, and I suspect something will happen. Tesla needs some sort of good news to actually move it up, and when it gets that, it's going to start going up quite quickly. So that's the MACD analysis on Tesla. So now let's have a look at the candlestick analysis. So if I zoom into it, you can see that today's candle is sort of like a gravestone doji, which is a bearish reversal signal. So, you know, today's candlestick hasn't been completed yet. So, you know, it could go up further, and then this bearish candlestick it could turn into something else. So we have to watch this carefully. But at the moment, it's showing a gravestone doji, which means it's going to go down. So what we're going to have to do is just observe and see what happens. I have a feeling that price will continue to go up today, and then it's going to stay within that triangle, and then eventually it will break out of that triangle. But it's very, very important to kind of like look at these candles to understand how the battle between the bears and the bulls is going on, and it gives you a good idea of who is in control. So that's the Tesla candlestick analysis. So what are the key points to remember? So Tesla is still forming an ascending triangle. There may be a gravestone doji forming, which is a bearish candlestick, but it depends on where the price closes today, and I suspect the price will close within the ascending triangle pattern. For the Tesla price indicators, MACD has a bullish crossover, and RSI is nearing 50, but the RSI trend line has been broken, so that is a slightly bearish signal. So, you know, it is quite bullish, but at the same time, there are small signs that there is a bearish signal as well, which means, you know, the bulls are not in complete control at the moment. They just need some sort of a good news to get more investors into the market and then drive the prices up. So the final point to remember is, again, know your key support prices and buy at these levels to lower your cost basis. I always remind everyone of this. This is what my mentor used to teach me. Know your price support level. So when the price reaches that level and you know this is a fantastic company, you know what to do. You're not panicking, you're not being emotional, you have your money ready and you're ready to deploy it, and you're being very strategic about it, you're being very mechanical about it, and that's what investing is all about. Try to process your emotions, find a great company, know the support and resistance lines, know the chart patterns, know the indicators, and know what the best time to buy is. And if you're patient and if you persevere, then you will be rewarded over the long run. So those are the key points to remember. So what are my buying levels? So, you know, I've got my buying levels all written here. I always share this. So my first level is 900, then it's 850, then it's $814, which is around the MA 200, and then finally 725. So if it goes down to 725, I'm going to be trying to buy as much as possible, because I know the stock market always overreacts, and with a stock like Tesla, it overreacts even more. So, you know, if there's some sort of bad news and realistically the stock should go down 5%, Tesla will go down about 30%. So that's a great arbitrage for long-term investors, because, you know, you're getting a fantastic company and it's cheaper than it should be. So know your buying levels. always know that the stock market overreacts, and always know that the Tesla stock price always overreacts compared to the market. So know your buying levels. So what is my plan now? So my plan is the same as yesterday. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Tesla shares and buy at regular intervals no matter what. I'm going to keep buying at the support levels, and I'm going to try and buy as much as possible while the price is under 1,000, because I've got a feeling, and this analysis kind of supports this, that the price will pop out eventually. A stock like Tesla can't remain at these depressed prices forever. Eventually there's going to be a breakthrough. Eventually there's going to be a great news that comes out, and then price is going to pop out. So that's my plan for now. So for anyone interested, I'm in the UK and I'm a long-term investor, and I invest all my money through a tax efficient way. I invest in an ISA account. So every year the government in the UK offers £20,000 tax allowance. So what you can do is you can top up your ISA account with £20,000 and then invest in the stock market, and any gains that you make is free from capital gains tax. So this is a fantastic way to preserve your wealth. It's a fantastic way to build your wealth. So I'm all in when it comes to ISA accounts. So the app that I use is called Free Trade. This is a very simple interface and has a cheap monthly cost of around £3 per month. You can buy and sell shares commission free, and there's immediate deposits from your bank account. There's a huge variety of stocks and shares to choose from, both in the UK and the US. And what I've done is I've left a referral link below. So if you sign up, you get a free stock worth up to £200. I also get a free stock too. So it's a win-win situation. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and finally join me on my journey. Join me to see if I can build my position to 300 shares. Join me to see if I can actually keep this position alive and open for 1,000 days. And join me to see if my calculations are correct and if I can make $1 million in 1,000 days. So finally, I appreciate any likes, and I'll read all your comments. I appreciate your subscription. I hope to bring you value, and I wish you all the best on your investment journey. And until the next update, have a great day, and I wish you all the best.